Hey, what's up everybody? Red Lion here, and welcome back, finally, to another episode of the Wind Waker HD. In the last episode, which I know was a very long time ago, we talked to this guy, got our sail, after washing up here on Windfall Island, and in this episode, instead of going to use that sail, we're just gonna look around, see what else there is to do. Wouldn't be a Zelda game without side quests. So, before I go on with anything, I would like to apologize for my massive absence after only 5 episodes. Yeah, I kinda got caught up in school and getting assignments done and things like that. So I decided it would be better if I took a break from making videos and focused on that for the time being. So that way when I came back, I would be able to put full effort into them. I do have a lot of other things planned now that I have more free time, but that'll come up much later on. Anyway, if we talk to this sad looking guy, hey, welcome. It's 10 rupees per game for kids. You want to play or what? Sure, I like games. Yeah, okay then, ahem. Welcome to the fleet. I am the great Admiral Dravaski. Look sharp for the island. Nailed it. Admiral, red alert, all hands on deck. Sonar shows that schools of deadly giant squid are approaching. All ships prepare for battle. What? Where? Ah, who? I see. The fiends approach. There are 3 squid groups, a large one, a medium one, and a small one. Oh my god, I can't do this. Oh, it's so ridiculous. If V allows them to come any closer, the children on the island will be in grave danger. Sailor, take command of our new radar system and seek out and sink all of these fiendishly hidden enemies. Be warned, you have only 24 cannonballs that you can fire. To destroy the marauding squid pods, you must score 4 direct hits on the large, 3 on the medium, and 2 on the small. Use L to move the cursor, and press A to fire a cannon blast. May your aim be true. That is all. That is all the instruction you need. It's battleship. That's all you have to say. Aye, aye, sir. It's battleship. Holy crap. Alright. Yeah, so we have to guess where the squids are. There's 3 different sizes, like he said, in a very, very butchered German accent. There's no strategy to this. It is all luck. So I have to hope that I get this good. Okay, so that's an example of... Excuse me? Okay, there's 2 next to each other. That's what happened. I'm wasting so many. Okay, I got 2, but now I have 10 to find the 3rd one. Oh, crap. I'm not gonna do it. I found those so easy. I hate this game. I'm just gonna say it now. I do not like this game. Yeah, I just lost. It was right there. It was, oh, I surrounded it on all sides. Yeah, this game is really annoying. It's gonna eat all your rupees. I suggest playing it because the rewards are good. But it is purely luck. There's literally no strategy to any of this. It's randomly generated every time, so you can't even use trial and error. You have 24 shots every time. We are in for a ride. Okay, well, I just went on a rant about how hard it is, and I found a boat on the first try. I'm not gonna complain. It's just gonna make it harder for me to find the rest of them, though. Oh, that was nerve-wracking. I could have completely missed it there. I got it literally on the last shot. Excellent work, sailor. Your deeds have successfully protected the peace on this fair island. We are so very proud. The children on the island would like to thank you, sailor. Hooray! Yay! Yay! Oh, thank you, Mr. Sailor. Please take this piece of heart as a sign of our gratitude. You are so great. Oh God, I hate this. Well, we do get a piece of heart from all that, which is why I said it's worth it. But, so here's where the fun part comes in. You saw that there was that high score thing that said 20 shots. Yeah, kinda have to beat that to get all the rewards. So, Wish me luck, I guess.
Splish, splish, splish. Kaboom!
Ah! I was so close, and I would have gotten it if my controller didn't move the control stick when I didn't want it to. Oh, this is so frustrating.
Splish, splish, splish. Kaboom! Splish. Kaboom! 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 Kaboom!
Are you kidding me?
Splish, splish. Kaboom! Splish. Kaboom!
Well, how did I see? You just get lucky. Look how few rupees I have now. That took me so many attempts. Okay, so what prize is it gonna give me here? Okay, so I got a treasure chart, and these will become much more useful later on. So, yes! I didn't know that happened, because I beat the record and got the other prize. So basically, if you beat it twice, you get the first treasure chart, and if you beat it under 20, you get the second treasure chart. I didn't realize you could get both at once. Oh my god, that saves me so much time. Anyway, let's pull these out, we'll look at them. So they are on the map screen, ignore that, don't worry about that. Shh. So you have this one, and this one, 7 and 23. They mean nothing to us right now. Like I said, they'll become much more useful later on. So yeah, I'm glad that I didn't have to do that a third time, get it done. There have been times in the past where I have run out of rupees multiple times and have had to hunt around the entire island looking for rupees. And yes, I did see rupees back here. I'm just gonna steal back all the rupees I used on this game. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Alright. Oh, it's okay. So, another thing I should mention, during that time that I was working on school and stuff like that, I didn't have time for YouTube, but I did have time for Breath of the Wild. So, yeah, I beat that, and now I keep wanting to, like, run and jump. I even tried to climb on stuff back there, trying to get up that ledge. So, it's gonna be a transition getting back into this game. Anyway, that part is done. We still have plenty of time in this episode, though. So, we'll go across the way here. Don't mind me. And we have this guy. Why, young sir, I must say you seem to be in the possession of a very fine picto box there. Are you a lover of pictographs as well? There can be no villains amongst the ranks of picto box lovers. Take your time, look around, I implore you. And while you're here, please do visit my upstairs pictograph gallery. You're bound to find it quite exciting, young sir, I guarantee it. Well, let's do that. We'll go upstairs. And yep, cutscene. Oh, ho, 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 I'm Santa. Aren't these some finely snapped pictographs? You must admit it. But come now, you needn't be so surprised, my young sir. It is a hobby of mine to sneak up behind people when they least expect it. It's quite an amusing diversion. Think nothing of it. Nothing? Also, you're a bad person. By the way, the pictographs you have seen decorating these fine walls have all been taken by none other than myself. They are my pride and joy. You see, in my younger days, I was tireless, sailing far and wide across the great seas, snapping pictographs wherever I went. Have a look at them, young sir. Yeah. So there's pictures. You can look at them. They kind of give little hints about stuff that you can do around the Great Sea, but it's nothing really that important. You do see there's that back room there. We'll get into that eventually. And if we talk to you again, does this not make a fine pictograph? It is epitome of pictography. Yes. Excuse me. I would like to do a thing, please. Let's see, did it work? Excuse me. You see, young sir, I've been studying pictographs my lifelong dream of creating a box with incredible photography capabilities that is at long last near fruition, but I've grown old and have no real desire to leave this island. Young sir, I hesitate to ask, but could you perchance become my pictograph assistant? Sure. Oh ho, really? Really and truly? My heart leaps at your enthusiasm, but I feel I must tell you, the path an assistant must follow is not a simple one. I demand that whoever takes on the role of my assistant be an individual who can take whatever command I may issue and promptly complete it without hesitation. It will be quite a challenge, I assure you. Are you still sure you want to do this? Absolutely. You must share my love of the pictograph. What is your name, young sir? Link, is it? Very well then, I shall issue 3 commands to you. One day you can... On the day... I can't read. On the day you complete all 3 tasks, you shall be my #1 assistant, Link. Now then, for my first command. A love letter. Do you know what that is, young sir? Sure? Oh, it is a collection of words of love, long unspoken and put into written form. Somewhere in this town there is one who, despite constant rejection, never learns the cold lesson of unrequited passion and continues to write letters of doomed love. I am certain the object of this sadly one-sided affection is in quite a quandary over the matter. I am of the mind that I must have a word with the unwanted suitor. However, I must have physical evidence, and thus your first task is to snap a pictograph of this individual in the act of sending it the unwanted letters. That sounds easy, does it not? Rightly so. If you hope to be my assistant, you must perform this task with ease. So yeah, we have to go take pictures. Sounds pretty easy, but... so he told us to find someone giving a love letter. And the only place to do that I can imagine was that mailbox right by the end of town. So if we go along this way... Almost there. Yep. So there's no one here yet, but I bet if we were to wait over here... yes, someone will eventually show up at the mailbox. This is very important. You have to be zoomed in enough to get him. Oh shit. Okay, focus. Right. So you have to get all of him in the picture with the mailbox, and the letter has to be out. It can't be going to put it in. You can't have it already be in the mailbox. It has to be in the process of being put in the mailbox. I hope that counted. Oh ho, now this is a finely snapped pictograph indeed. Now, they say love is blind, but what could he be thinking mailing all these letters? I should not ridicule him though, for he reminds me of myself back in the innocence of my youth. Memories of those bittersweet summer days come rushing back to me. But I digress. Very good, young sir. I must congratulate you on passing your first test. I shall promptly take this pictograph from you and use it most efficiently. Very well, my second command, Research this town's most timid and cowardly resident. I intend to flog his spirit so as to lend him some backbone. This individual flinches and jumps at even the slightest of surprises. I need you to capture the instant of pure fear on this individual's face in a pictograph. So tell me, do you think you can complete this task, young sir? So, I don't know if there are any hints to tell you about this, but... the place you gotta go is up these stairs into... is this a sign? No, you can't read that. Well, you go in here. And up here, we are now in this nice little bar. Welcome! Oh my, you're a very small customer, aren't you? Well, that's fine. Of course, you just feel free to look around. And if we talk to this guy... lately, I've been hearing that monsters from the Forsaken Fortress have been going around kidnapping girls with long ears. Can believe it? After all, 2 girls from Windfall have already been kidnapped. Poor Maggie and Mila. It just breaks my heart to think about those 2. Both their fathers are desperate to find anyone who can rescue their poor little girl. What kind of world has this become? I so much fear and suffering. Sounds afraid enough to me. So you have to very carefully time this. Yep. I don't think that's good enough. That should be good. Oh ho, now this is a finely snapped pictograph indeed. Clearly this individual must be the town's most timid of denizens. I didn't read that last sentence. I cannot complain, young sir. You have passed in a most admirable manner. Saying, and is it me, or is this chap quite the striking individual? Very good, young sir, and this means you have passed my second test. I shall promptly take this pictograph from you and use it most efficiently. Very good. Next is, at long last, my final command. Open your heart and mind and listen to what I say. Somewhere in this town is a couple, a man and a woman whose hearts are secretly filled with thoughts of each other, and yet for reasons unknown the two have never spoken. Even when they happen by chance to pass each other in the road, they each steal a brief, furtive glance at the other, but they suppress the longing in their hearts. I cannot let this tragedy go on any longer. For the sake of the town and my own desire to help these two poor souls, I shall become Cupid, Archer of Love. These two are timid burglars in the house of love, and you must capture a pictograph of them thinking in their furtive thoughts. And, young Master Link, if and when, hope beyond hope, you manage to complete this third task, then shall you be my #1 pupil. Oh ho 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 ho. Does this not excite you? Good luck to you, young sir. So this one you can, kinda see if you're paying attention to town's residents. There's a good spot to just set up for this. Right about here should be good. Excuse me. Oh, alright. Right about here. Alright, here we go. Now you have to wait for these two to look at each other. Hopefully I'm in a good spot for this. I hope that works. Wow, I can't believe that actually worked. Oh ho, there's a finely snapped pictograph indeed. I had no idea these two would get along so splendidly. You can see the love there, hidden but thriving. Even I, who have lived in this town for so many long years, did not realize in the slightest the extent of their passion. You have done well, Link. I shall promptly take this pictograph from you and use it most efficiently. Now then, my young sir, you have completed all of the tasks I set you to do. My doubts about you have all been cleared up. I shall hereby be proud to call you my assistant, Link. And no assistant of mine will be seen going around taking pictographs in monochrome, not in a million years. So here, allow me to present you with this picto box. And we get the deluxe picto box, a gift from Lenzo commemorating you becoming his assistant. It can take color pictographs. Very, very useful in one thing that we will get to later on. Yes, so we can take them in color. And yeah, a lot of quests from now on that require us to take pictographs will require them to be in color, so it's pretty useful to have. And I think that's pretty much going to wrap it up for this episode. There's still plenty to do on Windfall after this, but I think this is a good point to stop. So I will see you guys next time on The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker HD.